Equestria Inquirer is brought to you this week by Twilight Sparkle's Singing Anagrams.
Good evening, Ponyville. It looks like I've been able to defeat Twilight's orange transformation spell. You can't silence me, Twilight. You can't silence the truth. Even orangification cannot silence the truth, and that truth is... Soylent Pink is Pony! What's that, Plank? Yes, we know, Plank. We know Twilight turned you into an orange to silence you as well. We just don't let you tell the news because you cuss too much. Ponyville, if there was ever a time for you to heed my hyperbolized and unreliable yellow journalism, now is the time. A grave and severe cover-up is being done. Celestia is in on it. Twilight is in on it. Several dozen burning ducks and the ghost of Charlton Heston is in on it. A recent wave of thousands of Pinkie Pies struck Ponyville last week. While initially ponies thought that this was just a slightly stranger than normal Tuesday for living with Pinkie Pie, devastation quickly spread across the kingdom. Government services under the recently re-elected Celestia administration are not commenting on where the Pinkie Pies came from. Some sources claim the source as a magic pond capable of replicating ponies via enchanting rhyme. Unreliable sources, however, claim that the source is thousands of Pinkie Pies mass-produced in a factory outside of Shenzhen, China. While Pinkie Storm devastated the land, after briefly heckling Twilight Sparkle to fix the problem, the Pinkies suddenly disappeared. Hundreds, thousands, possibly millions of Pinkie Pies. But where did they go? Police in Ponyville uncovered a pond where several dozen drowned corpses of Pinkie Pie were discovered. But this did not account for the total population of Pinkie Pies. The disappearance of Pinkie Pies coincided with two events impossible to ignore. The first, a massive food shortage plaguing the kingdom. Second, the introduction of a new food substance, Soylent Pink. They also coincided with Sweetie Belle being kidnapped by diamond dogs, but the stories are not related and nobody cares. Stop sending us ransom letters, Sweetie Belle, it's getting annoying. Soylent Pink is made in China. The Celestia administration claims that this was part of the trade negotiations between Equestria and the People's Republic of China following the Rainbow Dash War of Nuclear Annihilation. Unreliable sources, however, claim that this is to hide the fact that Soylent Pink is millions and millions of tiny pieces of Pinkie Pie clones mass-produced for pony consumption. Soylent Pink is found in stores across Equestria, including Barn Walmart, Bullseye, Ponies R Us, and Trader Pony Joe's. It comes in attractive plastic packages, containing a dash of scent so that consumers won't realize how cheap the product actually is, or that it's made from thousands and thousands of Pinkie Pies. The chief developers of Soylent Pink, known only as Merch and Dice, could not be reached for comment. They did, however, release a press release following rumors that Soylent Pink is pony. It advertises, announcing the release of new Crystal Soylent Pink. That's right, the same great taste you've known and loved about Soylent Pink, now in crystal form. Buy it now. Wow, this story has made me hungry. News sure does take it out of you, doesn't it? Right then.
Every pony loves to send warm wishes to those they care about, but the whole idea is becoming stale. So this year, why not send a Bath Hay Drippy or wish them a Fathead Dry Shows Noun instead? It's fun, and it lasts a lot longer than normal greetings since they have to spend all day deciphering it. It's a nice sentiment and a fun game. Twilight Sparkle's Singing Anagrams. A melee gives shy monos.
Okay, I'm feeling better now. I'm told that Soylent Pink tastes like frosting. That's not good for my recently orangified digestion system. No, Plank, you can't have the rest of my Soylent Pink sandwich. In other news, the woodland critters of Ponyville have begun charging rent for the shelter of ponies during crises. More on this in a moment, but first, here's Tech Rat with this week's Mares in a Minute. Twilight? You turned Tech Rat into an orange too? I thought you valued journalistic integrity. Apparently any and all who bring information contrary to Princess Celestia's doctrine are accidentally turned into an orange. This suppression of the press via orange transformation or high seeing has severely impacted both my ability to get decent news stories and ponies from eating a mandarin salad without fearing they're consuming an orange...
Stevens!
Ivan?
I have segment for you. Go on video. First time ever.
Oh, Phillies and Genitals! Ivan!
Hello!
Okay.
Joe Stevens. Orange you glad Twilight not turn Ivan into banana?
This is getting out of hoof. Very funny, Ivan.
Orangified Ivan have news from Pie of Pinky. Pie of Pinky worried ponies not think she is real Pie of Pinky.
Well, that makes sense. What did she do?
Release statement.
Okay.
Orangified Ivan rap it for you.
Rap?
I'm Pie Pinky, yes, I'm the real Pinky. All you other Pie Pinkies are just imitating, so won't the real Pie Pinky please stand up? Please stand up. Please stand up. I'm Pie Pinky, yes, I'm the real Pinky.
Wait, hold on. Is that it? That's all?
Continues for several hours, Orangified Ivan keep quoting. I'm Pie Pinky,
No.
yes, I'm the real Pinky. All you other
Ivan.
Pie Pinkies are just
No.
imitating, so won't the
Ivan.
Pie Pinky please stand
Let's go to
up?
Horseshoes and
Please
Hand
stand
Grenades.
up.
Here's LTT
Please
Moose with
stand
this
up.
week's Horseshoes
I'm
and Hand
Pie Pinky,
Grenades.
yes, I'm the real
Shut
Pinky.
up, Ivan, or I'll turn you into a smoothie.
So won't the real Pie-
Good evening, Joe. Thank you very much for that introduction. I am LTT Moose, and... But am I? Am I LTT... I'm sorry. This last episode has affected me more than I thought it would have. It's hit me on a deeper level. I mean, those poor Pinkie Pies. They thought they were the real thing. How can I be sure? How can any of us be sure? I need to take a walk.
Pardon. Je suis le Pinky Real? Oui. Je suis Pinky. Alouette est gentille Alouette. Qu'elle n'a pas forcé signe. Elle est forcée sur l'eau. Elle est contente aussi, mamati. Elle est bon. Frère et Jacques, dormez-vous, sont les mentines. Ding dong ding. Frère et Jacques. Michel, ma belle. Et puis de l'almenti, mon petit papa. Sont les monts qui vont très bien ensemble. Voulez-vous coucher à c'est quoi? Je suis une pastille. Pour la non. Et c'est l'impétition. Il est forcé sur la pétition rapide, mañana. De la forme de la merde, de la calabre, mais vous savez pas pour chaud. Et je la honte, il est pas sorti que la forme fière, non, s'il est pas sombre. Eh ben bon. Eh ben, l'on essaie de le voir fort. les tous oui, allez le Pinky, aide les familles, tourne-les sur les bons temps, sire, trop ta sire.
La mère la songea sur la branche.
Ne je l'éteins pas tard.
Sa mort de secret est immortelle.
Oh!
Je ne regrette cette foutue.
Qu'est-ce que c'est là? Vous les bâtis? Elle est bonne là? Est-ce qu'elle est là potentiel? On lui peut tout. À la cime de l'élémentou. Mon Dieu, de l'efforçant d'îler. On délaissant de loup. Délai. Aïe, quand j'ai les fonciers, on te dit les pétons de Paris, on les Volvo. On laisse les bons. C'est les bons, les bâtis. Qu'on les laisse, à de le bon, de les dit, gardez. Aïe, c'est un bâti de dans le jour. Non. Ou les latinico. Les filles des mères d'époux. Les grandes betrayers. Nous célébrons les fontaines observer un bataillon en sabotage. Les rois de France, c'est les vies magnifiques. Quoi les façons de les posséder de les pourquoi? Et les fois, où je les porte de lui, j'en avais donné au moitié pas. Ah, Rainbow Dash, Judas les poneys. S'entraînent dans les fauteuils de politique à louche là-bas. Oh, dit la fichon, est ce qu'on leur porte tout belé. Qual è il nome fifi? È il nome delle belle note. Loyalty. Ha 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 ha. Non so se les pas con les fonds, allez les pétons tout court, les pétons ça y a. C'est les pétons, c'est les pétons. Hey, sont trop fous, allez font tout que les cochons. Les fins, allez ça, à gagnons les ponts de guette conflit, les photos tout. Crème brûlée colle des sacs, c'est là-bas. Salut n'en parlait tout le monde. Twilight Sparkle dans le ground, c'est les cocos qui est la vie. Viva c'est charmant, viva Québec. Et les surnoms, et les potons, non?
Thank you, LTT Moose. I'm not sure if I'm in my right mind after seeing that either. As previously reported, the forest critters of Ponyville have begun charging fees for sheltering ponies during times of crisis. During the recent Pinky Storm, critters came together to offer shelter to ponies, fearful of the destruction thousands of Pinkie Pies wrought. They also did this during the swarm of Paris sprites, when Discord turned Ponyville into an upside-down coconut, and when Scootaloo realized that she can buy dynamite on the internet. With so many times having done this, the forest critters are now asking that moderate compensation be delivered. Princess Celestia, as part of the kingdom's response to Superstorm Pinky, have issued emergency funds to compensate critters. Unfortunately, unicorn power has yet to be restored after the storm, and the money and needed food has yet to arrive. In order to prevent future problems like these from occurring, forest critters are calling for an amendment to the Equestrian Constitution. They want an amendment banning the quartering of ponies during crises, so that the next time Rainbow Dash decides to invent a new type of hail, or Derpy Hooves decides to program her DVD player, the critters will at least get moderate compensation when ponies run screaming from this in terror. And here is Mason Elcat with this week's Chomping at the Bit.
Pinkie Pie, I'm glad we're back. Everything look good in the booth?
Sure, Mason.
Okay, what's going on?
Looks like we are having some issues with the lights.
Pinkie, can you get that under control?
I'll get right on it.
Thanks.
Sure, Mason.
Ugh. I'm Mason Cat, and this is Chomping at the Bit. We have recently received word that a terrorist threat has been made on the Equestria Inquirer by the terrorist hacker group called Apples Anonymous, who has joined forces with the Apple's civil rights group called PETA. They complained that in a recent episode of Mares in a Minute, our very own tech rat had maliciously slaughtered several apples live on the air. Though this fact is true, the staff here at EQI feel that tech rat's actions were not heinous or the work of a sadistic madman. In fact, several members here at EQI eat apples on a regular basis and feel that the ponies for the ethical treatment of apples are a bunch of lunatics and should be sent to the moon out of sheer stupidity for thinking that apples are living creatures with souls. The news that Tech Rat was not facing any punishment outraged the members of the PETA community, so much so that it caught the attention of the local hacker group called Apples Anonymous. Apples Anonymous is made up of 3 of the more intelligent members of PETA, led by the hacker Hackalot Sparks. Luckily for the Equestria Inquirer, the only thing that they've been able to accomplish is pack Tech Rat's email box full of spam and angry letters.
Here I go once again with the email. Every week I hope it is from a female. Oh man, it's not from a female. Dear Tech Rat, apples are not food. They're not? Since when? I've been eating them all this time. How could I have been mistaken? I don't think I want to hear anything else of what this person has to say. Well, let's read it. You are a despicable human being, blah, blah, blah. Your defenseless apple abuse will not be tolerated, blah, blah, blah. We have hacked the accounts of every EQI stat member, blah, blah, blah. We are going to come and get you, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, well, you know what you're really going to get? Deleted!
A video was released by a terrorist hacker group detailing the events about to take place.
We are Legion. We are apples. We will not rest. We will not quit. We will have vengeance. Apples are not food. They are living beings with emotions and feelings. Apples are not food. Apples are living beings. The attack on our brethren on the Equestrian Inquirer by the evil man named Tech Rat will not be tolerated. The attacks on the email accounts of the Equestrian Inquirer are just the beginning. We will be attacking the forums next and downvoting all of your videos until the Tech Rat menace is dealt with and brought to justice. We are Legion. We are apples. You have been warned.
The Royal Guards of Equestria are looking into the validity of the hacker group's claims, and will help the Equestria Inquirer in any way they can during the course of this investigation. In other news, Princess Luna was also the victim of a cyber attack from a similar group whose main goal is the ethical treatment of bananas. Also known as Ponies for Banana Liberation from Forcible Banishment, or the PFBFFB. Princess Luna was forced to hold a press conference after receiving thousands of emails from this hard-to-remember organization.
Dear subjects, I am not the one who you should be pointing your swords to. It is not I who is forcibly sending ponies to the moon, causing many bananas to be exiled in the process. That honor would be given to my dear sister, Princess Celestia. Please direct your anger not at us, but at the true tyrant instead. We have nothing but the utmost respect for the Banana Ponies Liberation Army and their firm conventions for the rights of the Musa Akuminata they represent. Good day, my subjects.
We will keep you posted on any further developments in this story. Well, Pinky, looks like we're back in the swing of things. Back to you, Joe.
No, I'm not going to make you into a salad. I don't care if you think it...
Thank you, Mason. In other news, the word fun has lost all meaning. By royal command, the word fun will now be replaced with the word Hooba Dooba. I hope you had a Hooba Dooba time watching this week's episode. We strive to always bring you the truth on the Equestria Inquirer. But sadly, since we've been doing the news, the word truth has also lost all meaning. I'm Joe Stevens, and this has been the Equestria Inquirer. Good night, and good buck.
No? It's not that bad. No, it's my sandwich. You can't have any. a Hooba Dooba episode. I got some hair in my mouth.